Now that we have discussed about the different types of quadrilaterals like a rectangle, a square and a parallelogram, let's see the different other types of quadrilaterals also existing in the branch of mathematics. Today's session is about trapezium. Let's see a special case of a quadrilateral called trapezium. Let's see what a trapezium is. Imagine I take a four-sided closed figure formed by four straight lines such that I take one pair of straight lines to be parallel to each other. So what I do is I take line 1, which is arranged flat, horizontally flat. I take line 2, which I arrange exactly parallel to line 1. So first I arrange line 1, then I arrange line 2, which is exactly parallel to the line 1. So once I arrange in parallelity, I arrange line 3, joining the ends of first and second line. The other ends of the first and second line are joined by arranging the fourth line. So here I get a kind of a figure where one pair of lines are parallel, the other pair of lines are not parallel. So let's see what this special case of a quadrilateral is defined in mathematical sense. So when I join this, I clearly get a figure with a special case that one pair is parallel. So here I get a quadrilateral in which one pair is parallel. So ABCD is a quadrilateral with observations that AB is parallel to DC, but the lengths are not equal, only one pair is parallel. So in this case, the line segment AB is parallel to line segment DC. Such a quadrilateral in which one pair is parallel is called a trapezium. A trapezium is a quadrilateral in which one pair of sides is parallel. Let's take the definition in words. Quadrilateral whose one pair of sides is parallel is called a trapezium. A quadrilateral whose one pair of sides is parallel is called a trapezium. This being an example case of a trapezium where this line is parallel to this, but this is not parallel to this, is how we understand trapezium as a special case of a quadrilateral. Let's see the next special case of a quadrilateral in its own shape and its definition. This session is about discussion of kite. What is a kite? Now that we have discussed about a square, a rectangle, a parallelogram, a trapezium, now comes the discussion of a next special case of a quadrilateral in its own shape called a kite. Let's see the definition in brief. Imagine I take two equal straight lines and then join them out here like this. This is line 1 and this is line 2. I take two more equal straight lines and just join them from line 1 out here and then line 2 out here. So here is line 3 and here is line 4, such that this and these are equal and this are equal. Such a closed figure formed by joining four straight lines, such that two equal straight lines are joined this way and the other two straight lines which are equal in length are joined this way, is called a kite. The kite which I see, the flying kite. Is how I understand the shape of a kite. So here I have a kite flying and here I have a kite in quadrilateral. So such a shape is called a kite. So when I see this mathematically, I just understand that ABCD is a kite if this equals this and this equals this. AB and BC are called adjacent sides and AD and DC are called adjacent sides of the kite. These two are opposite sides and these two are adjacent because they are side by side. So if the adjacent sides are equal in a quadrilateral, such a quadrilateral is called a kite. So here my observation are that AB equals BC. One pair of adjacent sides are AB and BC, which are equal, and the other pair of adjacent sides AD and DC are also equal. Such a quadrilateral form is called a kite. So let's see the definition of a kite. A quadrilateral whose adjacent sides are equal is called a kite. A quadrilateral with adjacent sides equal is called a kite. A special case of a quadrilateral whose adjacent sides are found to be equal. Kite as a quadrilateral. Kite as a flying kite.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.